Then I learn nothing. Me want them go face to face because online, you feel say they learn nothing over the phone, then I learn that thing. You rather teacher turn up in front of them and teach them.
So what has the last academic year been like for your students and your staff?
Alright, so like almost all schools in Jamaica, we all went down into lockdown, or schools went offline from face to face to online. And we, as almost all schools in Jamaica, we have experienced, or we still are experiencing, the challenges of students logging into classrooms, logging into sessions that they are supposed to be in. Reason being, there is no reliable or no internet service in the Mount Peter area. The parents have to rely on data, and most of our parents, I think about 60% or more of our parents lost their jobs since COVID, have lost their jobs since COVID. So it is a matter of juggling. Do I buy data today, or do I put food on the table?
If you put on 1 day,
Mm-hmm.
you know, say a 150 for 1 day. Around here, so you only say like 1 card for 108 that you get. 108 you get panina that are 160. So you know, so you have to put on 2 of that and that are go 320. Yeah, if you get 1 day.
And then when you put on 1 day, your session still can't connect.
No.
Another issue is that most of our students did not have devices. We have since procured some through the PATH program, like thank the government of Jamaica through the PATH program. We also like to thank Hanover Charities for donating some of the tablets to us. So some students now have tablets, but even though they have the tablets, again it comes back to the internet connectivity within the area. We are now speaking with Universal Service Fund, which gave us a computer lab a couple of years ago, to reinstate the internet, the connectivity with the former provider or with Digicel, because Flow does not work in this area, and that's another sad issue. So Flow does not work in the area. Some students, again, did have devices, but now devices are not working, have to rely on their parents. Some parents have to go to work with the device, so they have to wait until they get home. So that's a major challenge. We need all of our students on board. And we'd have thought that between March 2020 until now, there would have been some amount of fast tracking and some urgency in making sure that all our schools have or are connected properly. I do know that the Ministry of Education is doing its best, and some schools have been selected to be on internet remote program. But then the urgency is not urgent enough, as those who are in dire need of that of being connected need for it to happen now.
Then I learn nothing. Me want them go face to face because online, you feel say they learn nothing over the phone, then I learn that thing. You rather teacher turn up in front of them and teach them. Because she no go on no time more stuff in her last year again, and no one again she go on, and me tell her, so when she do go on, she not get to go in because you know they actually live around here, so his service poor. Yes. Because she might tell us say no internet connection, and that we are get.
How was it preparing for PEP without internet?
It was rough because you can't get to access to the teacher if you're on Google Meet. It's hard to just hear the teacher, so I have to just read books and learn my own.
I just want to go back face to face.
Why you want to go back face to face?
See my friends them and see my teachers.
Our students really need to be in class. We have lost. We talk about learning loss, and it's a reality. But we cannot sit and fold our arms. We have to get with the times. We have to do our best. What we do, we print. We see how best we can get printed materials out, or we do rely on our WhatsApp groups that we have, sending the work out in the WhatsApp groups, having the students complete the work, send it in back, teachers mark, or they come when we have our assigned marking days. But again, we really love, there's no internet connectivity in this area. We serve the areas of Bessie Baker, Mount Peto, Forest, Axe-and-Adze, Success, Chichester. And once you're out on the main, it's okay. But once you get into Mount Peto, Axe-and-Adze, and all the surrounding communities, there's much difficulty with the internet connectivity.
I'm living at Porter's Mountain. We have a Digicel site, but we use the data that we buy from Digicel, but it's not so wonderful. We're dropping out off and on. Sometimes we have no internet at all. Sometimes we not even can make a Digicel call if we want to. So we would love if we could get the Wi-Fi or the system stronger, so our children would be better going to school and better doing what they're doing. Like we are in the pandemic now, so we have to do online class. So it would be better for our children, for them to get their grades and so forth. Because if they're not going to school, they won't achieve what they want. So this is why we would love for them, for you guys at Digicel, or any one of the cell service, for us to get the internet around here, so our children could be better off going to school, and we, the adults, will be better off doing what we have to do.